Hey everyone, happy spring. It's officially Aries season. Happy spring equinox, the day that is officially equal with 12 hours of sunlight and 12 hours of daylight. Libra is the opposite of Aries, right? So it's all about that balance of shining bright during the day and going deeper during the night and going more internally. So, really excited about Aries season. If you follow my stories, you know that I am excited for the spring and the sunshine and that all my fire energy gets to be activated, if you will, by the sun in a fire sign. So, I'm super excited and I want to give you guys some encouragement and some insight into how to proceed in Aries season. This is officially the new year, the astrological new year. So I know everybody likes to celebrate, the end and the middle of winter or the start of winter, but I just don't flow with that. So this is the new year and this is really exciting and it's time to really evaluate what the last cycle, the last year was all about from March of 2020 until now. What did we learn? What did we go through? In what areas did we transform? In what areas did we level up? And what areas did we let go? This is a cycle. All of it is cycles. And if we'll flow with the energy, I say this all the time, then we'll do better and it'll be gentler, if you will. So what did you learn last year? What areas did you release? Where did you level up? Where did Chiron was in Aries or is in Aries still? What triggers really came up for you? And if you have Aries placements, you may really be having to deal with those or kind of identify with those during Aries season. But what we have to take into this new year, this springing forward, having more light in our life. Aries is a cardinal fire sign. This is about taking action. It's a Mars ruled sign. It's moving forward, that instinct, that wand in the tarot that says to take your passion, take your energy, and take action. The most important part is, though, remembering where we just came from. And it's so easy and it makes sense because Pisces is the sign that is most likely to forget. But oftentimes it's so easy for us to forget the lessons and the endings and the releases and even the good things and, what we were able to accomplish and complete. Like we have to take those things with us, the good and the bad. One of my favorite sayings is take the meat, leave the fat. Like there's a lesson in all of it. And we need to take it with us into this year with these new seeds, this new energy, this new action that we want to take. So I'm really excited about this season. It's really a time to plant seeds. It's really a time to go forward. I do feel like some of us may have to deal with a little bit more of endings because although we're going into a new season, we're actually going to have a full moon before we have a new moon. And so full moons bring endings. And so this moon will be in the sign of Libra. So it does feel like there's still maybe one more set of endings that needs to happen. In wherever Libra is in your life. Libra can be relationships. It can be a place of where there really is no balance or no harmony in your life, where you're really giving too much or maybe not giving enough. Or where you're not showing enough value or maybe not being valued enough. So while I am excited about Aries season and I do encourage specifically fire and air signs, but really all signs, like there's no reason none of us would not move forward and take action. There's still maybe one more thing or something that has to let go, but this is definitely the time. I really like the chart for the year ahead. If you look at the chart of the moment I'm looking at right now, and the sun is at 0 degrees of Aries, Venus is still in Pisces. So if you predict for the year ahead based on a solar return and this being the new year and what we can look forward to the year ahead with Pisces and Neptune with Mercury and Neptune and Venus in Pisces, this is really a time to really, it's going to be important to watch your words because Mercury is involved, and meaning that Pisces is so, Mercury's so delusioned in Pisces. Your thoughts, your communication, your thinking, those kind of things can be off because Mercury prefers Virgo, which is Pisces' opposite sign. But if you can be aware and diligent, like Mercury wants to be, you can really manipulate your thoughts to really bring you whatever you believe. This is very Pisces energy. And this includes in your value systems, in your resources, because Venus is involved, even in your relationships and your sense of security and self-worth. So this is really good energy for the year moving forward. Mars is in Gemini. Actually, right now it's conjunct the North Node. And so this is really about taking action with the information that you have obtained pertaining to your life purpose, your life goal. We're all being spotlighted in specifically Gemini placements or wherever you may have Gemini in your chart. This is a time to really take action and share information or, take action based on the information that you've received. With the North Node here, this should definitely be based around your purpose and what really feels good to your soul. And then Jupiter is making a really nice aspect and Saturn is involved. In Aquarius, that's a trine to Mars in the North Node in Gemini. And even right now, the moon is in Gemini. So it feels like moving forward, this is not like a real emotional year, if you will. This is more about information, new social groups and gatherings and exchanging with them, communicating, sharing knowledge, getting to know people. And I think it's really, with what's going on in Pisces, a really good time to manifest still. I know I said manifest with the last new moon, but I tell you guys all the time that the planets aren't just like bam and then they're done. This is a flow and they take their time and one thing leads to another and we want to go with the cycle. Like I think the people that struggled the most last year are those people, maybe strong Capricorn placements or even Earth placements that didn't want to adjust and change and even, reestablish boundaries and disciplines and limits and letting go of old ways of thinking and old traditions. That is what Saturn and Pluto asked us to do, or really kind of forced us to do, because those are planets that they're not personal planets, so we can't really ignore their energy. They're social and generational planets. They really require us to change. It's just how, are we going to fight this? Is it going to be a struggle for us? Are we going to get bulldozed by these planets and require the personal planets, the sun and the moon and Mercury? Not so much. Like they move so fast, their energy can be fleeting. And so if we ignore it, we just, keep going. But we want to pay attention, you guys, because Saturn and Pluto and these planets are doing something and evoking change within the collective. And we all have our part. We all have information to exchange. We all have knowledge to give. We all have a belief system that need to be checked in a way. And now that we've done that, take those lessons, allow those endings to stay in the past. Don't bring those things with you. That is with everything that happened in Capricorn. And then again, with that final new moon being in Pisces, the Capricorn, Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter there, that was all about endings. And then, of course, we have to acknowledge that Capricorn, Pluto's still there, makes a sextile to Pisces. So there was still in that Pisces season, there was endings. And, some things had to be let go of. And as long as we embrace that, it's a mutable sign, it's a flow. As long as we flow with that and allow the energy to transform us, we are ready to take positive action moving forward this year. I know a lot of times I get messages and people say, it doesn't necessarily feel like you said anything bad. I'm here to encourage you guys. And I'm here to let you know that this can be the best year ever. And I think 2020 or the last year was pretty transformative. And I think a lot of us would say that it was a really good year. And that's for those of us that have embraced the transformation. So as we continue to flow and now take action. And here's the thing, Aries actually sextiles Aquarius energy. So the sun in Aries, Mercury's going to come. Venus is actually on its way. It's already at 28 degrees. This is really good energy for moving forward in love, moving forward in action with passion, and really offering what we have to the collective and our higher selves as well with Pisces energy. So I'm super excited. I think you guys can tell. Yeah, let me see. Remember the lessons, the healing, and the releasing that was done last cycle. And for, water energy or heavy, maybe Pisces energy, it may do best for you, or I would even say mutable energy, because Pisces is a mutable sign, to really create lists and, especially with Mars and Gemini right now, I think it's important that everything be put down on paper and that we make a list of what we want to accomplish. And even in conversations, if you have to have conversations that you maybe feel can get assertive or can get aggressive in a way, really, planning that conversation out ahead of time, making sure you stick with the point, making sure that you're open to seeing both sides of something, because Gemini is the duality of the twins, and Aquarius even. To me, all the air signs are like this duality, because Aquarius is the water bearer, so they're receiving this information, but they're also an air sign and air element, so they're giving information. It's all about the exchange. So if you have, not arguments, don't have arguments, you guys. This is not the time for that. But if you're going to have a conversation that you maybe are concerned can get assertive or aggressive, or can kind of go that way, make sure you stick to the point and make sure that you're open to seeing both sides of things, and make sure that you have it planned out ahead of time. I'm intuitively feeling like it's going to be important to lean on Virgo energy, if you will. I just feel that activation in Pisces was strong for a lot of us. And so it's important to lean on the balance of Pisces, which is Virgo, which is really sticking to a list. And this is what I tell Virgo or mutable energy. It doesn't have to be a long list. 3 to 5 things you want to get done and accomplish those things based on your passion. Yes, you may have your regular job or whatever it is that you're traditionally still letting go of. Make sure you're pursuing your passion. Make sure you're pursuing your dreams. Make sure you're offering your gifts to humanity, to the collective, and that you're really, finding your tribe. Also, with this energy, I cannot ever, or during this time, forget about Uranus and Taurus, and it's actually being squared up by Saturn. Very much so about being disciplined with your money, your resources, your finances. It's like right now I just get a download from my my tarot pool this morning. It had 3 pentacles in it. And so this, just triggers the thought that yes, we need to be aware of our finances, diligent with our finances, as well as open to different ways to manage our money. It is Uranus, so it's a new discipline. Saturn is involved. Saturn is going to always want us to discipline. Saturn is going to want us to invest our time, invest our resources. So I am encouraging everyone to look at alternative money. Cryptocurrencies are big, you guys. Also, be open to different ways of eating and consuming food. I think this is also something, this is very Taurus energy. So I think this is also something to be mindful of. That's a longer process, but you want to be started now. So, okay, I think that's it. If you have any questions, leave a message, inbox me. You can always book a reading. I have courses coming soon, so pay attention and be ready for that. I'll be announcing those soon, and some other things. So I'm super excited about Aries season, and I hope you are too. You guys are too. Real quick before I go, I already shuffled the deck. Wanted to pull a tarot card. We got the Queen of Cups. I like the Queen of Cups. This makes me feel like we're still in where Mercury in Pisces, and this is still about being the queen of your emotions, manifesting the life of your beliefs, the life of your dreams. The Queen of Cups she's grounded. You see, she's on the shore, but she's also very spiritually led. And this is what a lot of us went through this year. She's sitting on a throne that is definitely stable and stern. It's on ground. And she's got this crown on. She's elevated to higher levels. This is beautiful. And this is about being stable with your emotions and really doing the work to have the life of your dreams. I'm so excited, you guys. I hope you receive this message. I hope you have a beautiful Aries season. Until next time, peace.